What is going on here? It all looks empty. Oh, look at those boxes.
Ha ha ha.
Oh no. I am trapped.
Wait dude, I do not want your loot.
Then what do you want?
I want you to follow my Twitter.
And why would I do that?
Well, you would more easily be able to communicate feedback, and make video suggestions, and even vote in polls having to do with my content.
Dang. Why would anyone not do that?
That is what I am saying.
What is up YouTube, it is Stevie and welcome back to another video. Today I have a really neat trap base design for you guys. You can use it as a trap base, you can use it as a regular base, it's completely up to you. You can even use it for both. The only thing it takes to set up this trap is one rug. It takes a single rug each time you use it, and hopefully you have a bunch laying around from all the barrels you hit. They're not too uncommon. But before I get into the rest of the design, if you haven't seen any of my past videos, I'm playing on a server called Wankbank. It's a really neat build server. You have unlimited resources and a bunch of commands that you can use to make videos like I make, or just to test out builds before you actually put them down in real vanilla servers. So definitely go check them out. The information is on the screen right now, and there is more in the description below. But anyways, I did have another question before I get into the resources it takes to build this base, and it's about streaming. I do stream Rust and Fortnite pretty much every night of the week. And alternates which game I'm playing. Usually Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays I will play Rust, and the rest I will play Fortnite. But would you guys watch me if I play on Twitch? That's been a big question. A lot of you guys have been asking, why don't you switch to Twitch? And I'm honestly considering it. Just let me know if you would actually watch the streams. I want everyone, all my subs, and everyone that's new, let me know in the comment section below your opinion on this. It is greatly appreciated. But without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put the resources it takes to build this base on the screen right now. And here are the resources it takes to upkeep this base every 24 hours. Now let's go ahead and hop into the base tour and the base build after that. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoy and subscribe if you're new. Alright guys, getting right into the tour right off the bat, we do notice that this base is 2 stories tall. That 45-degree angle roof looks out of place. I'll explain its purpose in just a minute. If we come to the front, we also notice that the foundation is a little bit elevated. That's important. I will also explain that in a minute once we get inside. Once we open the first door, we have a standard triangle airlock, and then another door that gets us into the commons area of the base. We have a fireplace that should be running. I'll explain that in a minute as well. We have a level 1 workbench, 2 small boxes, and 3 small furnaces. I'm going to go ahead and go through this whole base before I explain how the trap works and how to set it up. So to get to the second story, you can just crouch jump up here, assuming you're not bad. And then jump past here. Oh my gosh. Jump past here, you have a door with a shotgun trap in it. That's not mandatory. I didn't add the resource cost of that to the total resources to make on the base, but that's a precautionary measure just in case somehow they do go deep on you. But that would require a lot of personal error. When we come down here, the way to get back up is this ladder. Obviously, if you don't have the BP, if BPs have just recently reset, you can not have this door here, put a furnace there, and you can just get right here, jump on top of the furnace, then jump to the second story. It's completely up to you. Obviously, if you don't have the ladder BP, that's kind of your only option, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have a loot room in here, 4 boxes, a sleeping bag, safe inside, level 2 workbench, a research table, some more double doors, and then we have 5 more large boxes. We can kind of crouch our way on top to get to the TC that is hidden in the back with the door that you can't close. So if we're in here, we can already see the base, or the trap part of the base a little bit. We have spikes on the ground, and that is twig. If you didn't notice that inside, if you look closely, you can notice it. So if people do come inside this base, they might be, or if they're really observant, they might be scared off by that twig, and they might recognize that it is a stability trap, which it is. But I'll go ahead and explain how to set it up. If you get over here, you can place a rug on that wall pretty easily, just like I did. And then when you want to start your trap, go ahead and grab a small box and just throw it right about there. It doesn't have to be exact, but what that does is, when someone comes in and they're up here, I'll explain why they will be up here in a second. They can't jump up to the second story, so essentially they're stuck. So how the trap works is you're going to keep the doors open. You're going to turn the fireplace on, so if it's dark or if it's foggy, the light will illuminate out. And you will be inside by yourself or with a friend. It works either way. It obviously works better with a friend, but you will be in here just jumping up like you're a noob, like you don't know that you have to crouch jump to get to the second story. And someone will come up, they'll see the light, or they will hear the jumping, and they'll see you. They'll probably kill you right off the bat, and then immediately they'll be, pretty suspicious that this is a trap base. So they'll jump in, they'll go slow, they'll look around. They'll see there are no shotgun traps. They'll probably check all these boxes, so I wouldn't keep much in them, all the furnaces as well. And then they're going to be hit with the greed of the boxes. They're going to want to jump up there really bad. They're going to jump up. They're going to click this. There'll be nothing inside. Maybe some hemp seeds, maybe some cloth. But besides that, nothing really. And then they'll hit this. And if you didn't notice from earlier, there is a key lock on it, or a code lock. So when they click it, it'll make a noise. That's the cue from down here for someone, or you, if you've respawned, hopefully, to have your water pipe out. And have it reloaded, obviously, by this time, unless you want this to fail. And then you'll just shoot out the twig, which will drop the floor because of the stability issue, and they will fall into the spikes. Immediately, once they're in the spikes, they'll start taking damage. They're going to try to move, and they're going to try to jump out, and they'll keep taking damage. Eventually, they'll get smart enough to realize if they stand still, they don't get hurt, and they might even start hitting the spikes on the ground. If they start hitting the spikes, it will keep doing damage to them, but hopefully you're good enough to be able to reload your water pipe and do one finishing shot. Once he's dead on the ground, I would just go ahead and place a half wall, place a floor, jump back up here, pick up your small box. Be careful because first you got to take the stuff out of it. Pick up your small box. Obviously, you do have to be careful because if the door hasn't been closed by your friend or you spawning outside, there could be his friend waiting in the airlock waiting to shoot you when you come to get his stuff. So, jump down here, break that, pick up his loot, and immediately set it back up. Actually, don't upgrade that to stone. Upgrade this to stone. Now I'll show you real quick how to throw this rug on. There we go. You need to stand in between these furnaces. Like I said, just aim this way. It's not too difficult. And obviously there will be that stripe, and if they're super observant, they will be able to see that. But it doesn't matter. If they break that, they're just going to see spikes. They won't be able to get to your main loot or anything like that. And if you guys think this trap doesn't seem super effective, you can just use this as a regular base. Obviously, you can put more loot down here. You can destroy this. You can destroy those spikes. You can put a foundation there and just put, like, 2 large boxes and 3 small boxes in there and have extra loot. So it's a pretty nice base design either way. If they do decide to come through the doors, they might only think it takes 2 to get to the main loot or to the rest of the base, but it really will take 4. 1, 2, 3 right here, 4, and even 4 in a wood double door if they go to the far loot in your tool cupboard. So either way, it's a nice base. If you don't want to use it for the trap portion, that's up to you. If you think that people will recognize this as a stability trap, that's up to you. And if you don't have any rugs, which can be a problem if you don't live near a road or anything like that, just use it as a regular base. And when you want to, go ahead and throw the trap up and see how it works. So definitely let me know how this base works. I'm going to probably try to get a duo or solo series up in the near future, and I'm definitely going to be using this base and trying to get some people getting stuck in it, get some footage of that, get some content, But yeah, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the base build. Alright guys, getting right into the build. Obviously it doesn't take too long to make this base, but I am going to speed up the final parts where I'm just placing boxes to 200% speed because that's boring and just a time suck, but the rest of it will stay normal speed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time.